We're behind the new medium of internet comedy. A lot has changed since then. In this podcast, we will look at how technological advances and social media have made a platform for the creation and exchange of comedy. Comedians and their audiences adapt to these new mediums, when the computers are working, that is.
Originally, the internet was mostly text and simple images. Boring. The internet that we think of today is part of what we can broadly call Web 2.0. Web 2.0 is a more interactive system that supports a smorgasbord of platforms and new mediums for comedy and content such as short videos and microblogging. As technology improved, the variety and complexity of content on the web expanded. As this innovation continues, the types, styles, and tones of comedic content will also continue to change, likely significantly.
Popular social media websites are social network sites and user-generated content sites. Social network sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Vine promote interpersonal content, and user-generated content sites such as YouTube and Tumblr support creativity and the exchange of content.
No pressure, but the entire world can watch or read your jokes, not just a couple audience members in a comedy club.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this helps comedians get to know their audience. By doing this, they're able to connect and cater to their fans.
To my what? I should have what now? Fans?
We'll work on it. Internet humor has to be extremely quick. It responds to events as they happen. This is participatory culture. Live tweeting is one of the best examples of social media's fast pace. Twitter allows for audiences to form ad hoc networks around content as it airs, streams, or debuts. This kind of live blogging is often participatory, with creators and hosts responding to feedback as it comes in or soon after.
One recent example of this was the huge number of people live tweeting throughout Jon Stewart's final episode of The Daily Show. Some TV shows, such as Pretty Little Liars and Teen Wolf, include hashtags for guiding online conversations.
15 minutes of fame is a lot shorter in the internet age. Somebody hits refresh and your joke is gone. An aspiring comedian needs to constantly release new content to stay relevant and build a following.
There's a strong producer-consumer relationship between people creating comedy and those viewing it on social media. Harrington and Belvey call this the cultural circuit. This integrated relationship is based on immediate reactions and responses to comedy that help shape it. Social media makes this relationship closer than ever.
Hello there, Internet. I'm John Oliver, host of Last Week Tonight, except this week I have been relegated to YouTube, like some kind of piano-playing cat. I would like to take this opportunity to appreciate and respond to some of the fan mail that we have received. It's not literal mail, of course, because I host a television show in 2014, not a farmer's almanac from 1842.
Social media has blurred the public and private spheres. It has created a place where cultural norms are shaped and rules get contested. Because of this, social media is a way for comedians to test out their work and gauge a response from an audience, often an international audience.
Social media allows large groups of consumers to connect, which can help create a strong fan base for comedians. By logging onto social media, people can figure out which comedians they enjoy most and can form cult-like tribes. These tribes are based around similar tastes and beliefs.
Social media is also free for all of its users. It can be used to make money in other places, but going on social networks won't break the bank. Comedians can use this to their advantage, or they can refuse the transition.
Stuart Hall's ideas about the encoding and decoding of this cycle can help us understand comedy and social media too. When comedians put jokes out there, there has to be some kind of meaning, otherwise there is no circuit. They have a code that makes this meaning. The audience may decode it in the same way, but they can also see it and come up with a totally separate idea using their own cultural views.
Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you.
In the culture of connectivity, Jose Van Dyke explains how social media is dynamic and changes are based on the responses of users and the data gathered about platform usage.
This allows the developers to create a space for content that keeps improving and finding new ways to reach audiences, and makes people believe that anyone can gain a huge audience and grow it quickly through the feedback that becomes available almost instantaneously.
Some people are concerned that social media is ruining comedy, but this is not the case. You can still find the same forms of comedy, such as slapstick, but now it just might be on a 6-second vine.
Still doing that shit, Andre?
Comics have always adapted to change, from vaudeville to radio to television to the internet and even to virtual reality. Social media provides a new medium for transmitting the funny, and comics are finding innovative ways and accessible means of making you laugh.
Your kids think you're vaguely square. It will be so much clearer when they laugh at the pictures you took in your bathroom mirror.